Wow, you know, the label on this wine glass says it all. This is a Riedel Crystal wine glass.
Talking still more, ladies and gentlemen, you want to go with Riedel, and the man himself is in town. He only does about 10 of these a year. Maximilian Riedel.
That's right. We're here at Will Rogers Theater for the wine tasting class that he is putting on tonight. And some local businesses are coming together to put this event on, from the Gourmet Gallery to Edmund's Wine Shop, the Tasting Room, and of course, Will Rogers.
I think wine without the proper glass is half the enjoyment, and glass without wine is just another dust catcher. So they need to go together. My family did not invent the wine glass, but we invented the grape varietal specific glass. So what we have at Riedel is a glass for every grape variety and also for every spirit. I'm the 11th generation, and at the helm of the company, very excited. Living in America since 10 years, since it has become our most important export market in the world. Tasting tonight, I would like to call it the tasting, is all about your senses. So the senses are needed to enjoy aromas, parfum, finest wine, and we produce since 300 years the instrument for wine enjoyment, which is the perfect wine glass. It sounds very easy. But tonight the idea is to complicate people's lives by simply introducing them to their senses via the tool, the loudspeaker of wine, which is the Riedel wine glass. I like to educate. I like to talk to people about wine. I like to talk about the importance of the wine glass. Nowadays people consume these wines way too young. Wines need to mature like we human beings to become better and smoother. You need a decanter, and that's another passion of mine, is to be inspired through my travels to design these beautiful decanters. As you mentioned, winning a lot of awards, so design awards based on these wonderful designs, which are objects of desire, of beauty, aesthetics, but at the same time there's always the importance for me is there's a functionality behind it. So it's not only beautiful to look at and to display, but also to utilize it so the wine ages naturally by decanting it. It's about 90 minutes that people will go through this experience. They will learn about wine, which I think is very important because it's part of our environment nowadays, but at the same time they learn about the importance of the right glass. And that's exactly what we're accomplishing today here in Oklahoma City.
Our Riedel representative actually called us in the crazy time of the year during December to say that we had the first right of refusal basically to host this event. And of course we said yes, and we were thrilled to do it. We have had many Riedel events, but we have never had one with a Riedel here from the family conducting it.
The torch has been handed down from family member to family member. For me, most important design that I have contributed was the Riedel O, the stemless glass, which I designed and created in Hoboken, New Jersey, based on personal need. Stemless glass, which was just more easier to handle and to work with. Fits into the dishwasher, into the kitchen cabinets. Besides that, I love to design, I love to be creative, and I love what I do. I have been brought up to run this business by my grandfather, and of course most important by my father and by my mother. At the age of 16 I had my first internship at a glass factory in Venice, on the island of Murano, Venice, Italy, where I believe still that some of the finest glass makers come from. Very skilled people. Of course it's a different kind of glass making than what we do, because for them it's more of an art related product. For us it is a tool, an everyday product that we want to use. So there's a little bit of a difference, but I had my internship there, which I truly enjoyed. Learned a lot about the techniques from Venice, which I try to implement more and more. So that's something which I like to continue with, this tradition of glass making, handmade, mouth blown, which we do in Austria with Riedel, with our sommelier glass line, which was first introduced in the 1970s by my grandfather.
It's varietal specific. For one thing, it definitely changes and takes the wine, and with the bouquet and the taste. The glasses are designed by the shape to enhance that varietal of wine. In our store, we only sell food except for the Riedel Crystal. And there's such a following for it. Wine drinkers really follow it. They know the advantages of it. So we have events and tastings to showcase the Riedel Crystal, and we have wine tastings every month or so in the store. So to have someone from the family here is just a real privilege, because they only conduct about 10 of these a year.